Holy cow, ladies and gentlemen. I just got off one of the craziest retail shifts I've ever worked. I've done a lot of retail in my career, a lot of events, Black Friday, many times, Super Bowl many times, many Thanksgivings that I've stocked the shelves in grocery areas and consumable areas, paper, goods, chemicals, dog food, that kind of stuff. I've seen nights where we missed trucks. I just haven't seen anything compared to, we must have outdone the sales on the Super Bowl today. Easily. We probably beat Black Friday today. And it is Friday, ladies and gentlemen. If it's Friday the 13th, that's really coincidental. But, anyways, wow. Saving the world. Front lines. The last stand of comfortability for civilians, ladies and gentlemen. The last stand of civilian comfortability is the grocery store. If I didn't go to work today, all the things that I stocked would not have been stocked. And this morning I was stocking Lysol spray, I was stocking bleach, and it was selling directly from the pallet. Walmart had a plan. I remember a couple years ago they introduced the plan. We want to be able to go from truck to shelf. That means perfect delivery times, perfect inventory numbers, flowing, all the perfect order times and all that stuff. And the order system is based on the rate of sales, other than manual orders by managers. So the managers can go around and manual order certain items to get more of that item. But the company shut off manual orders I think last week, because everybody around the country, managers were manual ordering everything. So long story short, the deliveries based on the rate of sale is definitely not going to match the current rate of sale. Something really funny my manager said a couple of days ago. He goes, yeah, last year this time our sales projections are up against a blizzard, so we should do well. And then yesterday, the sports world imploded, and today it just continues to become more and more interesting. It was amazing though. A lot of people would not go to the grocery store, just because there's a lot of people there. But then at the same time, a lot of people did go to the grocery. There was more people at the store today than the day before the Super Bowl and Thanksgiving. It's what? But it really, so this, on the front lines, I working at Walmart, stocking the shelves. Just even a week ago, I was talking about how unfulfilling it was. How I wanted to do something with purpose. Well, I tell you what, today I had purpose. Today I was literally saving the world by stocking the groceries. I don't know how else real it gets. There was 3 pallets of toilet paper that showed up a couple hours ago. And everybody knows what's going on with toilet paper. couple of hours ago, 3 pallets of toilet paper shows up, and the managers didn't keep it in the back till night. They didn't steal it for themselves, managers and associates alike. You know, everybody in the back room is like, wow, there it is. Like, I walked back from lunch, I was like, holy shit. I'm tingly standing next to this. I was like, I'm just going to walk away. I don't want to be responsible for the fucking toilet paper pallets. And it was the most beautiful thing. The managers and associates are handing the toilet paper out to the customers, despite the fact that we, as associates, need it ourselves. We need it just as much as anybody else does. And, you know, we're the ones to hand it out. Look twice before you get over, ladies and gentlemen. But I mean, like, you know, sure I need supplies. Sure I need Lysol and the bleach that I was stocking. But so did everybody else that was there looking for it. And if I don't put it on the shelf, then nobody gets it. And then real bad things start happening. So I realized very quickly yesterday that literally, as a Walmart stalker, you know, like, we are the last line of civilian comfortability. So then after I was stocking the chemical area this morning around 9 or 10 a.m., they switched me to go stock category 97, which is the deli meats and, breakfast meats. So we're talking like Oscar Mayer, deli, ham, and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Land of Frost, deli meats, kielbasa sausages and stuff like that. And it's just sitting back there in the back room, like piled up on pallets. And it just needs somebody to pull it out and work it to the shelf. And so, you know, we're already understaffed before a fucking pandemic hits. We've been complaining about being understaffed and not being able to get the freight done for the past 7 years. And I've only been there for 3. So, I mean, you know, this is no new problem, except for now, the rate of sale is way higher than it's ever been before. So, like, I've always joked about wishing the shelves would be empty so then we could just pull the pallets out and stock freight right to the shelf and not have to deal with overstock and, you know, getting too much of something that we already have and not, you know, the stuff that we're out of and all this retail BS. That's out the window now. Like, we're making a difference. We're saving the world. Like, we're literally keeping people from going into complete hysteria. Like, imagine you go to the grocery store and it's not just toilet paper, it's everything. And I want to, you know, reassure everybody, it's in the back room. It's coming. The trucks, like, we just got 2 trucks this afternoon. We got 3 trucks last night. There's more trucks coming tonight. And there's piles of freight and pallets in the back room ready to be stocked. People are just buying it faster than we can get it out to the floor. But the fact, because there is this big, you know, narrative confusion, whether it's stay at home or don't stay at home. And then with what happened to the the sports world yesterday, I'm like, yeah, I'll put it this way. There was a customer earlier, he said, man, it's going crazy, isn't it? And I was like, you know, sir, I'm just really happy that I still have the ability to clock in. And he was like, what? He was like, wow, yeah, really? He was confused. I kind of threw him off, I think. And so I told him, I said, yeah, with what's going on in the sports world right now, there's a lot of people that just lost their jobs yesterday, and they lost their whole income, so I'm thankful to have the opportunity to still clock in, because there's a lot of people right now that are looking for work from home opportunities. And if you go back on this channel or any of the other channels I do, I've been talking about that for a while now in my own personal journey, because I wanted to get out of my line of work, and start pursuing a different. I got real into entrepreneurship and all that, and now the whole world's probably looking for work from home opportunities. I'm like, man, it's funny what a switch of perspective does for things. But man, it's a whole switch of perspective. I'm like, just 2 days ago, I was like, man, I don't know why I'm here. I don't want to be working here. There's this I've really been thinking lately about how many people go to work at places they have zero interest in actually being, other than having to be there for the paycheck. And then people wondering why, the quality of work is so low. Or, work in retail, you get a lot of people that complain about a lot of things. Oh, these guys fucked up on that shift, and this person did that, and, But I always come back to, well, like, 90% of us don't even want to be here anyways. So you can't expect us to be passionate about stocking the shelves, except for now. I mean, I'm sure I am one of the rare people that's taking this perspective, but I seen in my experience today, there was nobody else going to go into the dairy cooler because of, all the crazy stuff going on from a, behind the scenes running and operating the grocery store perspective. There's so much stuff going on. Like, I know that if I didn't go into the dairy cooler today and pull out category 97 deli meats and take them over to that wall and stock them, like, it's empty right now again. Like, it emptied as fast as I would stock it, but I know that it would all be still sitting in the cooler. And all the people that, got kielbasa sausages or freaking hot dogs or deli meats or whatever I stocked and was sold instantly today, none of those people would have got that stuff. And that perspective gives me an ultimate, fulfillment. I changed the world today by stocking frickin' deli meats. It's amazing. It's very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. I've heard the saying over the last 3 years, this is the most interesting times that we're living through and all that stuff. But man, it is more real now than ever. And I have no fear. Because regardless of whether or not the trucks keep coming or whatever, we're going to, we'll plant tomato plants and we'll do what we have to do, ladies and gentlemen. But I seen some humanity today that was so beautiful. People being courteous. You see both sides of things, but I really know that you see what you choose to see. And I was choosing to see the brilliance and the beauty and the awesome humanity in people. Even if it was just to myself, but I mean, it's never been more meaningful to put a bottle of Lysol on the shelf, and think maybe possibly I could have saved somebody's life. Wow. And I'm making minimum wage? I'm like, dude, I should be getting they should check, after all this goes down, If we survive, we'll survive. I'm surviving. You better be taking your C60 purple power, ladies and gentlemen, or boosting the immune system. But regardless, I'm like, I want some kind of COVID 19 bonus back pay for the hours I put in during this event. I would like that very much, and I would like to be rewarded handsomely for my efforts. Share this with the CEO of Walmart. But, all right, ladies and gentlemen, seek to achieve and maintain happiness through enlightenment. Like what Rex Bear says, be prepared, don't be scared. Just kind of go with the flow. Don't give in to the panic. Give in to the positivity that there is. I'll be back in the future with more updates. This is almost a retail update. Daily truth. Thank you for watching.